What's up guys, Delzinski here, and this is just a quick video recap of the most recent live stream which was held by 2K and hosted by Aubrey Sitterson on the 7th of October 2013. Now this was a highly anticipated live stream with the topic at hand being the creation suite and the creation modules which we would see in WWE 2K14. So let's get talking about the first topic, and that was Custom Championships. Custom Championships is an expansion from what we saw in last year's game. In WWE 13 we were a lot more restricted with what we could do. We were only actually able to use existing titles within WWE history and then change the colour of the strap and also the plates on the belt, and that was pretty much, about it. This time round, 2K have really opened the door inside this championship customization area. What we can do now is we can take brand new templates which 2K have put into the game, so we're not using an existing title or a title from WWE history. We are using a brand new template and we are able to customize this belt in as much detail as we like. Aubrey showed us from the live stream that we can change the front plate and the side plates, and we can also have different colours for the front plate and the side plate. So we could have a silver front plate and a gold side plate. He also showed us we can change the colour of the strap as well. In addition to this, once you've applied your colours, you can then use relief logos. Relief logos, there are 50 in the game itself, and these designs will customize your championship to give you the look and feel which you want for this title. In addition to the relief logos, there are also 238 miscellaneous logos, so if you're not satisfied with the relief logos, you have these as well. We saw Aubrey use the DX logo just to sort of spice up his title. And on top of that, you will also have custom logos as well. So there is huge amount of customization in this area this year. It is not locked down and it is not as restricted as before. What I found interesting was the note on the side plates. Just like the WWE Championship itself, you can go in and edit these side plates so they get the look and the feel of the champion that you've got at the time. So for example, if you've got Bryan or you've got The Rock, you could have something that relates to those superstars. Exactly like when The Rock won the WWE Championship and he had the Brahma Bull logos on the side plates. This is now doable with this custom championship mode. So it's interesting, and again it interacts with your universe mode. So once you've designed your title, you can then drop it in to your WWE universe mode and have your rivalries crack on to win this title. The next topic was Superstar Threads, and there hasn't been a huge amount of changes here, but there were some nice little additions which 2K have made. Particular notes was the fact that now with these threads they are now fully customizable, so we are not restricted like the titles, we're not restricted as in previous years, where this time round we can actually customize every area of a superstar's attire and a superstar's thread. An example of this was used with CM Punk, where CM Punk in WWE 13 you were not able to customize all the stripes on CM Punk's attire. This year round that is not a problem. The stripes are customizable, the stars are customizable, the boots, the trunks, everything is customizable, which is great because then you do not have any issues when making the superstar look how you want. We were shown CM Punk, and CM Punk was made to wear his Macho Man attire. This is what Aubrey pretty much dressed him in during his customization. We also got to see further customization with us not just only being able to edit the standard attire, but also the entrance attire in this year's game. So this was shown by Aubrey actually amending and editing and changing the style and colour of the Undertaker's entrance attire, making the Undertaker actually wear white. Yes, I said white for the Undertaker. Nice concept there, Aubrey. I'm not too sure it goes down that well, but yes. Back to the idea anyway. It's a nice introduction to be able to now edit the entrance attires, and it just makes those threads a little bit more unique. And after all, you are going to be bringing these into your universe mode, so it just makes it that little bit more special. So overall, a few tweaks, a few changes, but I think they're quite nice little additions which 2K have made. Okay guys, if you haven't wet your pants already, you might very well do this just now, because this is a bit of a big one, and this is something that 2K were really happy to announce. Now in previous games, we were only actually allowed to have 50 custom superstar slots. This year, with WWE 2K14, we don't have 50, we have 100 slots for our custom superstars. So this is great news. So we're not restricted again. 2K have opened the door. 100 slots for your custom superstars. That is one of the big ones that was announced on this live stream. And I think, I'm going to tip my hat to 2K there, because I am more than happy that I can have more customized superstars in this year's game. And not just that, you know what's coming later on, superstar heads, you're really going to need these slots. So guys, that was one of the big announcements, 100 slots for custom superstars. Right, moving on after that bombshell, we are now into a few other areas which 2K have improved on. Custom arenas. Now the key note here in custom arenas was that we have now a screen filter option. Now, if you haven't noticed, then I'm going to explain it to you now, but if you have a look at some of the footage from some of the old days in the 30 years of WrestleMania mode, so for example, the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan, back around that period of time, we have a sort of filter which has been used to give it that old-fashioned style and old-fashioned look. Now this filter is now available in custom arenas, so if you're planning to do a bit of a Legends sort of universe mode with all the old school superstars, you're going to want to apply this filter to make the sort of style and look of the old days of WWE. So this is a nice touch, and it gives you that not so much HD look, but it gives you that old school style look. So this is just a nice little idea that 2K have added into this year's custom arenas. On top of that, there was a note that there is now 8 venue sizes, and I think that's a step up from maybe 3 or 4 from last year. We also have new stage designs, and this is increased from 20 to 25. So again, 2K just giving us that little bit more. Custom entrances, there's a few changes here as well. Whereas before you couldn't really amend the sort of entrance style that you had for your superstars, where let's say you wanted to order them in a specific way, well, it was shown to us in the live stream that you can now rejig and move around the order of your entrances for trios, just like the Shield. So you can actually make sure that obviously Dean Ambrose comes through the middle, and then you've got Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins coming from either side. On top of that as well, we had the new introduction of an edit on the Minitrons, so you can now edit the Minitron how you like. You can also customize the look throughout the arena now for when your superstar makes his entrance. And this was noted with the likes of headers, the wall, the billboards, all being customizable. So basically you can turn them off and on, have your Minitron playing. All of this is now able to be moved around and designed how you want to make your superstar's entrance perfect. So these are some small additions, I know, but again, they just add to your superstars. Now, Aubrey did touch on custom movesets, but we didn't get a lot of news on that front. But it was noted that there will be another live stream looking at all the new moves which are in this year's game. That live stream is on the 15th of October 2013, so I think they were saving them up for this date, so be sure to check that out. That once again is the 15th of October for all new movesets which will be in WWE 2K14. So for now, custom movesets are sort of on hold, although they did mention that Kane has got a new chokeslam, which apparently looks devastating. So be sure to check out that live stream when it's out. Okay, last but not least, and this is the big one, this is the one that I'm sure most people have been waiting for, Superstar Heads. Now, Superstar Heads, I believe, are available for Superstars and Divas, and we were shown during the live stream that there are 14 Superstar Heads available, and one of them confirms the inclusion of Rowdy Roddy Piper in WWE 2K14. Now, the list of Superstar Heads available are, in this order, Chris Jericho, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Edge, John Cena, Kane, Paul Heyman, Randy Orton, Roddy Piper, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, and The Undertaker. So there are your Superstar Heads. Pretty much the big names, so they are expected. But great news that Roddy Piper is now confirmed for WWE 2K14. We actually got during the live stream to see some of the attire templates, because I think there was like 2 or 3 or actually maybe 4 template attires, and we actually got to see the Hot Rod t-shirt, so that is excellent. We can make Hot Rod look exactly how we want. On top of this as well, it's not just about the head that we're talking about here with Superstar Heads. You can then use the head but also change the body type and the body style. So this means if, for example, you wanted to use CM Punk's head, you could then use a different body type which would remove all CM Punk's tattoos. This was actually shown in the live stream where they used Chris Jericho, the current day version of Jericho, which had his tattoos. Then they decided to give him a different body, which removed all his tattoos, and then they played around with some of the attire templates where they put Chris Jericho in a suit, and then put him in some of his older attires, which Aubrey actually settled on put him in the Save Us ring attire. So again, the customization here again is massive. We can actually apply so many different designs and so many different styles to our superstars in this year's game. It is great news that they have brought Superstar Heads back. A couple of other additional notes was that when you actually confirm your chosen superstar head and the new design of your superstar, you get taken through to a roster application form, which is normally the standard where you complete the form to confirm your superstar. But some nice little notes which were included here was there is now a social network account which you can fill out. So when you have your entrance, like for example where you have at The Rock or at John Cena, if you actually create a superstar from scratch, you will now be able to have your Twitter account linked to that superstar. So I thought that was quite a nice little touch from 2K, although you might want to be a bit careful if you do online sort of game capture like I do, because then everybody gets your Twitter. But then again, I'm on Twitter and I like to share those things anyway. So yep, that is some more news. So you actually get to include your social networking in WWE 2K14. An additional note, which was also mentioned on Superstar Heads, is that you can save these Superstar attires which you've now created, these Superstar Heads of sort, as alt attires or standalone attires. So that means that you can either put them into the same slots of your current wrestler, so for example Chris Jericho would then have an extra attire, or you can save him as a standalone, so you'd have 2 versions of Jericho, just in case you want to pitch them off against each other. So that's great news because again it opens the door to exactly how you want to use these superstars. So that's pretty much it from the live stream. As you've seen, there are some screenshots which I am sort of filtering through, but overall a lot of new additions for WWE 2K14, and I think it has made the customization, well, it's sort of blown the customization wide open this year, because in WWE 13 a lot of things were restricted. This time round 2K have listened to us and opened the doors. I was hoping for some information about the online community, but that hasn't come yet. Hopefully they give us that information soon, because to me that is something I really want to know about, considering that we had so many stability problems in WWE12 and WWE13. To me, the online the online community is vital to ensure that this game works, because I want to get on that community and see what my fellow creators have made and upload my creations as well. It'd be interesting to know if we can actually upload superstar heads to the online mode. That would be interesting. So that's still to come. But overall, the information which we got today was great from Aubrey. So there is more information to come, and as I said, there's a moveset stream coming out shortly. I believe that was on the 15th of October. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of today's customization suite live stream. This was the information that we got today. Do you like it? Do you think we could have done more? Do you think they could have done less? Let me know what you think via the comments box below. So guys, what is left to be said is, as per usual, please rate, comment and subscribe. And this is Delzinski signing out.